And we're live. Yay.
Am I alive? Is the computer alive?
Everything's alive.
No,
if you believe in it enough.
we're in the Matrix. We've already discussed this.
Then you have to define alive.
No.
Hi! Good morning. Happy Saturday.
Good morning.
It's the Saturday after Thanksgiving.
It's Blacker Saturday.
I don't know how I like that. That is not how I would have started the stream.
We can just put like a bleep over it if we decide it's not okay. I don't know. It's Saturday morning, random stuff just comes out of my mouth.
Welcome to episode 6. The Saturday after Thanksgiving, so I guess we do have some things to talk about. You want to push the camera out of the way a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, so Thanksgiving. I mean, it was just... What are you looking at?
Sorry, there's a white speck on the wall. I was curious what it was.
It's been there every episode, so...
I'm sorry, ADHD.
It was just MD and I for Thanksgiving, which was honestly kind of nice. We didn't have to make tons of food, but we still made a lot. But we're actually burning through leftovers pretty quickly, so...
Yeah. Josh Wiseman.
Oh my god. So everyone has their recipes that they go off of for Thanksgiving, and we decided to follow. So no matter what I was going to do was I brined the turkey and I smoked the turkey, and the turkey came out amazing. It was really good. It was super juicy. The skin wasn't overdone whatsoever. And then we also did the same thing with the ham too. Didn't brine it, but just smoked it. And so those two we didn't need recipes. But we also cooked mac and cheese, cornbread stuffing, mashed potatoes, broccoli cheddar soup.
Yeah, I was about to say there's one more I can't think of it.
Yeah. And except for the broccoli cheddar soup, that we found online because I specifically wanted to use the Instant Pot for that, which it turned out really good. Which is really funny because we didn't use nearly enough cheese for the mac and cheese and the broccoli cheddar soup, and they both turned out really good.
But they both could have been cheesier.
They could have been cheesier. Like you play a risk with too much cheese, though. So
I think the soup could have definitely benefited from more.
A little bit more.
Because one, it would have gotten thicker, and
I think you could have added cheese on top at the end, and that might have been satisfactory enough.
It just didn't taste like... It tasted like broccoli cheddar soup, but I didn't really, at least for me, if I go out and, go to, a deli or something and order that, I, distinguishingly taste the cheese.
That's true. If you would have gone to a restaurant and you ordered broccoli cheddar soup, you would have said, well, this is pretty light on the cheddar. But, yeah. And yes, Starbucks cup this morning, SBQ, because I specifically went out to go get coffee creamer this morning and forgot my wallet and had only apps to pay with, and I don't use Apple Pay or Google Pay or any of that. So there's a Starbucks inside my grocery store, and so I paid with the Starbucks app to get coffee, which is really funny because they're a Safeway Starbucks, you can't use the QR code scanning for Starbucks to pay for it. You specifically have to use the barcode scanning for Starbucks. And the difference is, I thought about it, I was like, why would one not work and the other one would? The difference is the QR code scanning is your credit or debit card directly linked. But the barcode is technically a gift card. And so that's why it works. So, super weird. But you can you can just digitally load. I loaded $10 onto the gift card portion and paid with it for that. So, yeah. So, so we followed. Oh my God. So if you guys don't watch YouTube chefs, and I get why people don't. I've actually seen a lot of hate towards Josh on Twitter recently. He gets a lot of hate on Twitter. And the reasoning is because he buys all of his ingredients in big bulk, so the cost is tremendously lower. And he's a professional chef, so he has like all this high-end equipment. The biggest one that people give him flack over is a stand mixer. They are expensive, but they become super useful if you're using it a lot.
I was about to say, like, my family had a stand mixer,
Yeah.
and like we used it for stuff, and like
My mom has one.
Like, if your goal be cooking a lot, it's a worthy investment. Maybe not pay it off in full. Make payments on it. Like, there's options.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
Yeah, so it's the YouTube chefs tend to get a lot of flack over stuff like that. But anyway, we followed he did a Thanksgiving video 2 or 3 days before Thanksgiving. We watched it and we followed some of those recipes, as well as a previous recipe for how he makes his cornbread. Oh my God.
Infused brown butter made all the difference.
The only thing that I personally would have added to the cornbread is actual corn. Like, I would have gotten canned corn and put that into the batter. And it, like, even without it, it's moist, it's crumbly, we've had it sitting on the counter for 3 days now. They're not stale.
Yeah.
Like, they're great. They're so delicious. But yeah, his recipe for cornbread, his recipe for stuffing, that stuffing is absolutely incredible.
It's because of the cornbread.
There's cornbread. You use the same cornbread recipe for the stuffing, and you don't use regular bread for the stuffing. You just use the cornbread. And then what was the last thing? Oh, it was mashed potatoes, but we just made mashed potatoes. We
didn't do anything fancy. The gravy wasn't even fancy. It came with the turkey.
It came with the turkey, which a lot of gravy does for Thanksgiving. It just depends on how much gravy you need. Like, it was a very small amount. We definitely don't have enough. We're gonna have to make a little bit more.
That's fine. It wasn't even the best gravy I've had. So
No. It's just the turkey drippings, and you just mix it with water. So
yeah. Let's see. Desserts. We got pumpkin pie. Was it good? I haven't tried it yet.
Oh, it's really good. It's soft. Yeah, it's tasty. I mean, it's a store-bought. It's not like going to a bakery or anything like that. But
I think overall we had a good feast for Thanksgiving.
we did.
Well thought out palette. We do need to get Josh's cookbook.
Yeah.
I think that would
He's coming out with a second one, too.
Oh, then we'll just buy both.
Yeah. I want his cookbook, and then I'll probably use his referral link for a stand mixer, because I want to get one.
You know something funny I thought of is if we ever got a cheap, like dirt cheap iPad, like really old, or just whatever, just like really old refurbished one, and just had it in the kitchen, and we digitally uploaded all the cookbooks to it so we could just flip through it.
So it's kind of funny. That's kind of why I wanted to use my Surface that I brought into the kitchen. It actually worked really well. But Abby brought her broken iPad today and wants to see if you can fix it.
Oh, I can't fix it today, but
No, not necessarily today, but to see if you can fix it. But if you can fix it, it might be worth just buying it off of her.
we'll see.
And then she doesn't have to pay for any of the repair costs. We'll just buy the broken iPad off of her, fix it, and then we'd have an iPad.
Are you cooking Thanksgiving for us? Our dinner next. What? I can't read. So next Thanksgiving, are you cooking our dinner? MD, maybe. Now, to be fair, it was a mutual cooking.
It was a mutual cooking.
It's not like I worked on one dish, he worked on the other. We both worked on all the dishes kind of equally.
Mm-hmm.
So
The only one
I can help cook. I know what I'm doing, but I'm not doing all the work myself. So keep that in mind.
The good thing about cooking too is just following recipes is enough of the work. Like, if you're following the recipe and you know it's a good recipe because it came from somewhere good, it's probably going to turn out good. It's hard to mess it up, kind of a thing. It's like forgetting timers or things like that. The only things that we didn't use recipes for was the turkey, the ham, and the turkey I did use a recipe for, but only to determine how much time was needed on the smoker because I didn't know the time to
we just
smoking
follow
recipe.
guides on
Yeah.
how on heating. That's not really a recipe.
Right, but yeah, it was good.
That was a long jump.
This isn't a peppermint mocha. It's just the fancy Starbucks
Christmas
holiday, themed. I got a hot chai tea latte. That's my favorite drink from Starbucks. SBQ has a cheap stand mixer. People are gonna hate on anything. You could just be showing a video of your cats and they're gonna get dog owners bashing the video. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was a good Thanksgiving. I hope all of you guys had a great Thanksgiving too.
I also hope you'll have maybe, had good shopping. Black Friday,
Oh, yeah.
Cyber Monday deals.
Cyber Monday's coming up. We have a couple of things left to buy.
I'm still trying to decide, for me personally, if I go out and buy another pair of earbuds, because there's a
This
whole.
is the time to buy them.
I know, but it's like which ones? That's the thing for me, because
It kind of feels like you've narrowed it down to at least to two of them.
I've narrowed it down to like 3, and
Okay.
so the other cases is okay. Just go on a little rant, people. If you don't care about my techiness, that's fine. So it's either go be the Samsung earbuds, like they're Apple Pros, because they're cheap right now, and of course they have a lot of integration with my phone since I have a Samsung. The other ones are the Sonys, which they're really cheap for what they used to be, but I just don't know how well they're going to fit in my ears based on how they look. And I mean, I guess worst case scenario is if I buy them and I don't like them, I can return them.
Yeah.
And then the other ones are, I usually don't go for Beats, but Beats have these ones,
Yeah,
and
they
they have
have-
little fins, so they sit in your ear better.
Mm.
So since I got my membership for the gym at work, I'm going to be using that a lot.
Yeah.
And I want I don't want to just take my bows everywhere, because those have really nice leather and stuff. So I don't want to sweat in them all the time.
Yeah.
So either ways, these are I've looked up reviews and stuff, and these have good reviews of people are like, hey, these are really great earbuds for working out a lot. And of course they're just earbuds. So if I'm just sitting there, I can just use them normally, and it's not bulky or anything.
Yeah.
And they have good reviews. So I'm kind of just trying to weigh my odds. And of course I have to compare all the prices, because I haven't lined them right beside each other and see which is cheaper. So yeah, I don't know, but I am eventually going to do something. I have to get new earbuds because I'm tired of wearing my bows at work because I can't hear people.
So it's actually kind of funny. Speaking on accessories, kind of a thing. I was reading a thread this morning on Twitter, and it was Apple user or iPhone users. What would it take for you to switch to an Android? And a lot of them were just nonsense. Both phones do the same thing. It's not a good reason, anything like that. It's also not a reason to have an Android specifically over an iPhone.
Yeah.
Just nonsense. But a lot of the legit reasoning was Android has yet to make accessories that match Apple, such as there's no Apple Watch for Android that does everything and as good as the Apple Watch does. There just hasn't been. And then the second one is AirPods. Just nobody's doing it for Android specifically that pair with the phone to the extent that those do.
But yeah, that's the hard part, is because Apple is such an integrated within its own self that it's hard for any other company to match that, because no other company makes everything to the extent Apple does. So even you got your big floofy tail in the camera.
Right in the camera.
So yeah, I've read articles about this. So if people don't know, Apple AirPods have their own little microprocessor in them, and it's called an Apple H1 processor. Well, that H1 is made by Apple for Apple devices.
Right.
So that's why it can pair directly with its phone without like having to even turn on like the Bluetooth. It's just like a signal.
But all these Android phones aren't doing that.
Because
that
no one
same
can
thing.
make that. No normal company's going to make a processor.
Right, but the main company isn't doing it either.
I know.
Right.
I'm saying it's almost impossible for the others to compete.
No. Why isn't, let's say you buy a Galaxy phone, right? Galaxy is made by a couple companies or what?
It's just Samsung.
Okay, so why isn't Samsung making the equivalent of an AirPod for their Samsung phones?
They do.
Not to that extent.
No, because Samsung's going to go out and spend all this R&D on making microprocessors just for earbuds when they don't have that kind of facilitation.
Why not?
Because
There's clearly a market for it.
I mean, I guess.
They could make tons of money.
The Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro 2s are pretty much have the same feature set as the AirPods Pro 2s. It's just, I would say, because Apple has their own silicon in it, it makes it slightly better because it pairs better with that device. But I'm saying feature set like ANC, spatial audio, stuff like that.
Sure,
They
anyone's
still have
able
it.
to do that now, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm saying like when it comes to just like, general sound quality, they're pretty similar. I mean, it's just, it's not like I just walk up to my phone and they're automatically connected. Sure. Whatever. Like, I'm saying, I don't think it's like that huge of a deal, but I'm saying like Apple has that already so fine-tuned. It's almost, it is so hard for any other company to try to start that because of how much it's going to take.
I still think it's worth it because you're going to have, it's literally the same war. You have the same thing, Android versus Apple, and it's the same thing. And Android just doesn't have the AirPod. They just don't have it. It doesn't exist, as well as the watch. There's no Apple Watch for Android.
The thing, though, is because Android is so many different phones, it's like, how are you going to make something that's just...
The developer of those phones make that watch and that AirPod for their phone.
I mean, sure. I
It's the
guess.
same thing as Apple.
I mean, what does the Apple Watch do that my Galaxy Watch doesn't?
I don't actually know, but those...
Because I feel like the big things people are saying like that is when you're fully into the ecosystem and like you have an iPad or a MacBook as well. Because like the big thing I see people say is like, oh, well, I can unlock my computer with my watch. Like, okay, cool. Like, how often are you doing that? Like,
maybe enough. I actually just did that integration with my Steam Deck last night. They just made it so that way you can unlock your Steam Deck with your phone. So I just did it last night. So it's pretty neat.
I would say it's an interesting battle. I'm kind of like carbon neutral because I've been on both sides.
Yeah. In terms of like who's winning or losing, technically Android is winning because so Apple is very much the United States and Japan. Those are the two big markets for Apple. The rest of the world is Android, except for some African countries are also Apple primary. But
Really? Is even like UK and like France and all of them are still primarily Android?
most of them, yeah.
I would think.
Europe is super, super, super heavy. Europe and like UK and
Well,
all that
I
region.
would figured like Western European would be like more iPhone, and then like Eastern, and then like Asia would be all of Android, primarily.
Yeah, no, it's mostly Southern Africa, Japan, and the U.S. are very much the iPhone winners, and then the rest of the world is Android. Not to say that there isn't Apple in those areas.
Oh yeah,
but,
for sure.
And some of them might be closer to the 50-50 range, but the statistics show, at least in gaming, which is the heaviest hitting market for phones,
For sure.
at least in gaming, the rest of the world was Android. So, pretty neat.
Interesting discussion. We can come back and debate it another episode after we get more facts.
What shirt is my pack? Which packs is my shirt from? 2000. Was your first year the pizza year where they did the food? Or was this your first year? The fuzzy year?
I don't think it was the fuzzy year. I think...
Were you doing PAX during the fuzzy year? Or was this before you?
I don't know. It's hard to remember what the, like, offshoot, like, themes were. Like, in, like, what year. Like, I know my first PAX was 2018, but I don't know what their, like, side
I feel like this would have
marketing
been...
was.
Man, now I don't know. I feel like your first year was the food year.
Probably.
Yours was 2019?
18.
18? So then maybe 2019 was the fuzzy year? Is it either 2017 or 2019?
Because, well, so I did...
Because then they did the space year, and then they did the, like, astro year, and now they're doing the space year.
Well, so I don't think...
no,
I don't
they
think
did
it was...
the camp year. Oh, that was last year.
I don't think it was 19 either, because in 19 I did all PAXs. I did South, East, and West.
Right.
And I don't remember fuzzy.
Okay, so then it was probably 2017. 2018 was blue? No. They do the standard logo, and then they do a theme. So I have every regular logo. Blue is always west. Red is always east. Orange
The South.
was south, and it's no longer a thing anymore.
Purple is unplugged.
Purple is unplugged, and then I forget what color Australia is, but
I think it's yellow.
yeah, I don't know. So that's standard every year, and they do the regular logo. But they also do a theme with all the other shirts. So one year was this like monster fuzzy theme. And then 2018, I'm pretty sure, was the food year. Because I remember it being like on par with my channel and everything.
I'm pretty sure that was 18 or 19.
Yeah.
Because that was when the hype was.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure we could ask Reddit. Because they have all the answers.
Or I just looked through my photos.
It's true.
Yeah. What else? We have Christmas and holiday season coming up. MD's staying here for the first time. Celebrate his birthday.
Yeah.
He's a New Year's baby.
I still need to figure out what we're doing.
December 1st.
Yeah.
You go on to Open Table
Okay.
and try and book something crazy.
Okay.
So, what else? My mom is traveling up here on Christmas Day. She's very excited because she says that it's the first time in like 10 years or something that she's going to see both of her children on Christmas.
Is her sister still back there?
She's in Florida.
Okay.
My sister will never leave my mom. She went to college 2 hours away and said it was too far from mom and dropped out of college. So.
They went. See, I went 3.5 hours, and then I'm 36 hours by drive.
Yeah.
Now.
I was 3 hours away in Tampa.
Where both of my siblings are now 3 hours away from the family unit.
Oh, they're 3 hours away?
In opposite directions, kind of. Well, north and west.
Yeah, my sister bought a house down the street from my mom. So she is impossible to leave her. So, but yeah.
Interesting.
So yeah, my mom's excited to come up. We close on the house in 13 days. So I'm going to be a homeowner in 13 days. It's kind of crazy.
Have you had the painting people?
No, that's Tuesday.
That's this coming Tuesday? Okay, I can't remember the time.
Yeah.
So they'll figure out if they'll paint. And we'll round up. 2.5 we'll round up to 3. So we'll figure out if they'll paint it, and I guess they will. But
they're gonna paint it.
It's just how much.
Whether I want to pay for it or not.
Sure. And then So what? Remind me of the timeline. We close on the house.
So
They paint, and then we rip up the floor.
we're gonna rip up the floor at the same time that they're painting. Doesn't make a difference. If they drop, I'm telling them not to cover the floors because that takes more time and more money.
Sure.
And I just want them to paint, and then we're just gonna rip up whatever floors that they're not working on, because if they get paint underneath, like on the bare concrete or whatever, it doesn't matter.
Sure.
So, yeah. So we're gonna, so we're buying the house, next day, painting and ripping out the floors. As soon as that's done, we're installing the laminate floors and doing other repairs around the house. That's the other thing, is while they're painting, we could do the other repairs around the house. So random like little holes in the wall or something.
Yeah,
or
patching and
there's also some like rearrangement of some things,
gutting closets and stuff.
closets, the garage, whole bunch of stuff like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
No, 30 minutes is not important. That's like just an average drive anywhere up here. So 30 minutes means nothing to me.
Let's see. What else? That's all I can think of right now.
Yeah.
Trying to think if there's any games or anything.
New Sea of Thieves update looks promising.
I know. We're gonna play that. I do wanna play Sea of Thieves. It does look good based on the videos that I've seen. And then we watched a pretty interesting movie last night. I don't know if you liked it or not. I loved it. I thought it was great.
I was just kind of confused at the end.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know what the theme of the movie is about?
It's like schizophrenia or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying that it was just like I didn't feel like there was a real it just like, oh, he's snapped out of it, yay, and it's just like, okay, I don't know. I feel like
Was he? Everything was happening that he was told was happening. We watched a movie last night. It's on Plex. It was recommended to me by one of my coworkers that I've been working at. We've worked together the last like 4 jobs together, and so she recommended it to me. It's called They Look Like People. It's on Plex. It's really, really good. It's a horror movie,
but it's not really that scary. I don't think so.
I thought it was decent, but
I wasn't like trying to cover my eyes like, oh, I can't look at this.
I had a few scenes like that.
Well, there was that one scene where
don't spoils, but
I'm saying like it wasn't like most people, they think of horror movies and it's just like, oh, jump scare, and like you're just like hiding behind a blanket.
I actually like that we're moving away from that theme of that all horror movies have to be constantly jump scare.
Well, see, like I don't know why this is the movie that I sent around like psychological horror, but did you ever see Babadook?
No.
Okay, so like I watched Babadook when I don't even know when it came out, but I guess like while I was in college, I watched it. And that was the first like scary movie I watched that wasn't super jump scary heavy. And it was all about like psychological of like getting you invested into the story and like the creepy things happening were just like, it made you like, oh crap, like this is just a terrible situation. Like I feel so bad and like I feel the anxiety for the character. And it's like, it's great. But yeah, that's always the movie like I think of like I like psychological horrors because now I'm more invested into it than I'm not just like.
It's actually my favorite horror genre is psychological horrors. I love them. And in this movie, like I said, it's called They Look Like People. It honestly well worth the watch. It was really good. The plot of the movie was you're met with this guy who he's seeing a doctor, and he's doing research and stuff, and he's basically diagnosed with schizophrenia. And he's convinced that he does not have schizophrenia based on the research he's done. And he's being told by a voice that the end of the world is coming because there's an evil infecting people, and that they can look like anyone. They can look like your friend, your girlfriend, your wife, your husband, whoever. And you just don't know until you know. Once you know, you know. And it's interesting. It's really, really good.
And it's a short movie too. It's
Yeah.
only an hour and a half, so like
An hour and 19 minutes, not even a half. It was.
true, with like the intro and the end credits.
No. It's an hour and 19 including that.
Really? Because
Yeah.
I thought I looked it up last night. It was an hour and a half.
It's an hour and 19. Yeah.
Well, either ways, short movie, good to the point, was fun to watch.
Yeah.
Recommend it if you're bored. But yeah, no, it is not about white alien looking people coming by.
I think he's talking about your movie, your Babadook movie.
No.
Oh, okay.
Babadook is like a book, and it's like there's like a monster that like if you read the book kind of scenario.
Kind of like The Grudge.
Kinda.
Watch the movie The Grudge Comes to Kill You.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, similar like starting point. Yeah.
Okay. Well, cool. Let's jump into what the people like about this show, which is unboxing.
By the way, outtakes. Ko-Fi.
Oh, yes. I recorded a new session yesterday.
Did you upload my outtakes?
No.
No.
I actually haven't even watched your outtakes, so I need to go through and
Probably
see.
have to like, I don't know. I was talking to stream like the whole time, so maybe just like fast forward and.
If
do
you
some
know, if you remember the stream, I could teach you how to use Premiere, and we can just chop it up.
We'll figure it out.
But yeah, Ko-Fi is, we're going to become a lot more invested in it. I have a bunch of plans that I still need to share with him, but we did the first major video for Ko-Fi yesterday. I recorded one of the previous few episodes. I recorded doing the item. I'm not going to spoil for those who haven't watched it, and then uploaded it to Ko-Fi. You can be a monthly subscriber or a one-time tipper for watching that video. We are going to rearrange how that works, and there'll be things that only one-time tippers can see, and then things that subscribers can see. And yeah, we'll update as we go on. But yeah, it was fun, honestly. It was a good session. So
It'll be interesting.
I actually forgot that he had done his outtakes because it was while I was gone.
To be fair, I did not complete the task of the outtakes, so it might have to be re-recorded again and just be like a time lapse.
Yeah. I liked doing the time lapse. I thought the video was well done too. So
we'll figure it out. If anything, it was just a treat for the stream because it was a weekend we weren't doing the podcast.
correct.
So,
And that'll likely be more of a thing. If you're traveling or if I'm traveling, we'll just sub in and do an outtake day.
me traveling.
And you're gonna go home for family and stuff at some point.
No.
No. Okay.
Too
Left them all behind.
I'm too broke. Don't have PTO. We were just like, so with the snow possibly coming this week, we were having Wednesday and Thursday. Yeah. We were having a whole discussion in our team group of like, hey, what happens with inclement weather? Like, what's the policy for that? Like, how do, like, as a team, how do we handle it? And so it was interesting. They're like, yeah, it's, if you can't make it in, you have to take PTO. If you ran out PTO, you can borrow PTO up to 40 hours. And even if you've gone through that, then you can do unpaid. I was like, okay.
I mean, it makes sense. So.
But then like the other dude was like, "Oh, I'll just come pick up people that are close by in my 4-wheel drive." I was like, "Hey,
Yep.
you the man."
If you have a truck or 4-wheel drive car, then that's definitely the way to go.
That's all I want is a 4-wheel drive.
All right, let's move this guy. Try not to disconnect the mic.
Try not to drop it and do another oops.
I did think there's a couple of ideas for doing this.
Okay.
We didn't black out the addresses again. Where's the Sharpie?
I don't know. People keep moving it.
It might be upstairs because I was shipping out a package. Sharpie? This address will be irrelevant soon, but in the meantime, we don't need you guys sneaking in and stealing our stuff.
Oh, if they sneak in, they can help us move. That's my motto.
Also, the Sharpie is dead. We need a new Sharpie.
Well,
Package 1. Don't mind us.
if you know,
There we go. That's good, right?
I mean, they can't read it.
Perfect. Okay.
So, what was your idea about these packages?
How to decide.
Okay.
We have different game options available for deciding
Okay.
which gets open.
Okay.
Things like rock, paper, scissors,
Okay.
or do you have like D20s?
No.
No? Okay. All right.
I should though, but I don't.
We could get like a set of like D20s and then first to roll the 20
That's
kind of a
fair.
thing.
That's fair.
They're just gonna think it's static. Yeah. Audio listeners, you were slightly disconnecting for a little bit. That's all. All right. We're going to do best of 3, rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
If you win, you get this package.
If I lose, I get the big one.
Yeah.
Oh, why is the big package a punishment?
It's not a punishment. Just one of them had to be the winner.
Okay.
And I was going to pick the one that was least suspecting to be the winner.
Okay.
You would expect that the big one would be the winner, but it wasn't. The small one was the
True.
winner.
I mean, it's all up to the psychology of the person. Maybe I wanted the small one. I'm just curious of why you chose the big one.
Well, even if you want the small one, you still have to win.
Yeah.
There you go. So then you're the winner.
Sure. I was just trying to figure out your mindset why the big one was small, or the big one was the loser. All right.
All right, you ready? Wait, on go?
Yeah, on shoot or go, whatever.
Okay. All right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay. That's 1 of 3.
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay, well, you win. All right.
Usually pretty good at rock, paper, scissors. So. Even though there's pretty much no science behind it. All right. So we got this nylon bag, white Amazon nylon bag.
What
here.
size is it? It's like
I would say it's still small. It's not a medium. I would say that's a medium package.
right, but it's like 12 inches by like 6 inches, something like that.
Sure, but people don't got rulers in their head.
I'm just trying to give reference to the audio listeners.
All right, so there's another plastic bag on the inside. All right, guys. So I'm gonna read what this says. It says it's Nobody's facial mask, 10-pack.
Dude.
Warning: to avoid danger from suffocation, keep away from babies and children. This bag is not a toy. All right, and it's Spa Life Detox Facial Mask.
Oh, this is going to be great.
So
You know what's the best? Spa masks when you have a full beard and mustache.
So I have to figure out which little.
All right, hold on. There's a whole bunch of them. I'll do one with you.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right.
So we gotta figure out which little fellas we
Here,
want.
bring that over here. We'll have a whole thing for you guys. Lay them out.
So we got penguin.
Oh, a little penguin
We
guy.
got a little bear.
Oh,
We got some little sloths. I guess these are polar bears. Little foxes.
you gotta put them in the camera, you nerd. Oh,
So
they have flavors though. So like, if you don't like peppermint, you probably don't want to pick the penguin kind of a thing. So you're gonna want to
really?
pick what flavor you want.
where does it say that?
It's the infused. So I don't even know what that is. Colon
Green tea. I'll take green tea.
green tea.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do peppermint because then I'm gonna smell like peppermint all day. Acid infused. What is this? Hyaluronic?
Probably for acne or something. You want honey?
Ooh, honey does sound good. You have green tea, honey,
I don't know what that is. I don't have my phone either, so I'm not going to.
kaolin clay, peppermint. I'm not gonna do peppermint. That's out. I don't know.
So
Actually, just
so it says we need to keep it on our face for 10 to 20 minutes. So basically,
Perfect.
the rest of the episode.
Let's see. Video capture. I'm gonna add this. So that way it's not completely lost. There we go.
So yeah, little face mask. Look, mine says green tea infused facial mask. Detox.
All right. Well,
I don't even. Oh, I guess you.
I can do honey.
I guess you open it from the bottom. That's where this little slit is.
Put these back in the bag.
Okay.
I guess we're gonna take off our glasses for this.
Yeah, it's gonna make it hurt. I'm not gonna be able to read chat.
Okay, you have to read all the instructions in the back.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow to your instructions
All right.
because this is your unboxing.
So how to use? All right. Well, first off, you gotta open it. You gotta open the little bear package.
Oh no, we're both doing it.
Well, how can I read and put it on at the same time? You told me to read you the instructions, and I can't do both at the same time.
Why not? Everyone else does it at the same time.
No, you read the instructions and then just do it.
Oh, okay. Well, then do that.
Okay. All right. So unwrap the face mask. Place on clean face for 10 to 20 minutes. Remove mask and rub in excess serum until it's absorbed. Discard after use, one time only. Only use as directed. If contact with eyes, rinse out with cold water.
Don't touch your eyes?
Yeah.
How do you put something on your face and not touch your
Well,
eyes?
don't just put it in your eyeball.
Oh.
All right.
That was the first thing I was going to do.
No, it has a peel tab.
It does?
Look at the bottom.
Oh, you peel it from the bottom. Now I got to push everything back down because I was pushing it to the top.
Oh, it smells good.
Let me smell. Oh, that does smell good.
All right.
Dude, we're going to be beautiful today. It's just like a wet nap.
Yes.
Oh, I'm not taking off my hat. I don't care what you guys say.
I'm trying to be gentle with it so I don't tear. I'm just trying to figure. I hate how face masks look because
It's like the face that Dwight puts on. Wait, I don't want to tear it. Oh, yes.
Am I beautiful yet?
Look at that. Wait. Beautiful. Beautiful. It looks like it's... Oh, well, maybe not. All right. It's so cold.
It smells good, though.
Did I do it?
Yeah?
Is it folded on the top? I can't
No.
even feel it.
No.
Beautiful.
All right.
Now you get to stare at these faces.
Yeah. You don't even know who we are. We could be imposters.
We are imposters.
It's time for you.
I bet you could scare a cat pretty easy. Mr. Man? He's terrified. Thank you for the follow.
All right. Time for you to open yours.
They've got you covered, nose flapping. I know, I can breathe. It's not. Well, I guess it's because of the beard, the face hair. It's not staying to my chin. I bet you're supposed to lay down, right? You're supposed to be like this the whole time.
Well, I mean, if you actually had skin, it would pretty much cling to it.
If you had skin, I lost mine in the war. Here, can you get napkins?
No, just infuse the other serum into your hands.
My hands are gonna be clean now. So, MD and I both look like Dwight in the episode where they need to learn how to perform CPR, and he takes out his knife and he saws off the face of the dummy. Beautiful. Ah, yes. Napkins. All right. Because my hands just feel... It's not like... It's not oil.
That's serum. I don't know what serum is.
It's like oily. It's almost like a lotion, but it doesn't dry. It's just... I don't know. What is it? Give me this. What does this say? What's in you? All right. Ingredients. Water.
Sounds about right.
Glycerin. Oh, God. A whole bunch of stuff that I definitely cannot read.
That's what you're feeling, though, is the glycerin.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I guess it is oil, because it's kind of like
It's thick, though.
baby oil, you know? And it's like, yeah.
The hands are a little still sticky.
Oh, yeah. They're sticky now.
All right, but you got your package to go. Well, I'll use these, you know.
What is my experience after? Does it tell me what I'm supposed to experience?
No.
What is the purpose? It's detox.
It says need a post-holiday detox, restore balance and vitality to your complexion with antioxidant-rich green tea extract.
This is post-holiday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you're just getting rid of all that turkey fat out of your face.
That's true. When I was eating the turkey, it was just barehanded and then
Just
immediately just smashing it into my face. So it really needed this. Wait. Can you do that? Are you going to get it in your eyes? Beautiful. I can see you now. You're dripping. Am I dripping?
I don't think so. Am I tripping?
I can literally see it in your beard and I see drops on your shirt. Okay. What was the time that we put this on?
I don't know. We'll just take it off after the podcast.
No, we have to give the review before the podcast is over.
Oh, well, we can take it off right before we end because
Okay.
it said 10 to 20 minutes.
10 to 20 minutes? Okay. All right. We're going to do package number 2. And then we'll follow up with package number 1 review after. Oh, okay. So this is one of those bubble wrap packages. It's probably, I don't know, 12 by 12, like 2 inches high, kind of a thing. also from Amazon. Although we're going to start doing non-Amazon items here soon. So we'll have announcements on that shortly.
I'm somewhat scared just seeing the peak of it.
What? No peeking. Oh, no. Oh. Oh. This is cool. Okay, so it's a sharper image thing. So I don't know if you guys ever went to malls. I went to the mall a lot as a kid. Mm-hmm. Kids these days probably don't go to the mall anymore because they barely exist anymore.
Yeah.
So sharper image, a store that's like very, I don't know, it has like weird gadgets and stuff.
I'm trying to think of the other store that had,
But
I don't know, but it has like interesting trinkets and like.
And it's not cheap stuff. It's like actually well-made items.
Yeah.
Imagine if you went to a store that was like Shark Tank, but it was actually really good objects.
Yeah, it's like useful novelty stuff.
I wouldn't even say. Well, okay, some of it is definitely novelty, but yeah, honestly, that's a good way to put it. Useful novelty stuff. This is a box, and it says it's a sharper image light up word clock. We need a plug. I got a plug. I guess it just depends on how long the cord is.
Yeah. We don't really have a place to extend.
And it's, man, for audio listeners, this is hard to describe. So, it's a clock, but there's no numbers. There's no little hands, right? On a clock, like a regular clock, not like a digital clock. There's no hands. It's literally words. And it's in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 rows. And there's just a bunch of letters. And it tells you what time it is. Spencer's?
No, I wasn't talking about the Spencer's. It's another store. I can't think of it right now.
That's got to be the power cord. Oh, it's like brass. Instructions, we don't need that.
Definitely small on the power side.
How long is that?
Short.
Short. It's like brass with a plastic back. Oh, and you can hang it up on the wall. But it does stand on its own. Look, chat. It's like brass. Look how shiny.
What's that on the top? Oh, is that glue?
Yeah, it's just packaging.
So.
Alright. This is cool.
It's on this side. Other side.
Oh. Okay, not super long.
No.
It's on the wrong side.
So, I mean, technically you could reach it there and we just bring this closer. It would be nice if we had like a power strip right here.
Trying to think if we have one close by. We have...
No, because the closest one is powering all the equipment.
No, I know, but I'm trying to think, do we have any over there? Oh, grab the one that's plugging into the couch.
Okay.
The white one. Okay. Yeah, so basically, audio listeners, how this is it's a giant LED panel in the back behind this brass plate. And essentially, it's going to glow the sections. And the brass plate has all the letters cut out, like CNC'd cut out into it. And it's going to glow the sections of what time it is behind it. I'm wondering how you think you just press the up and down arrows to set the time?
I don't know. Dude, behind you.
mask is coming off. Oh. Oh. It is 12 o'clock. 5 minutes past 12 o'clock. Okay, so you just click. What time is it?
10:56.
10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes past 10, 30, 25 minutes to. What time?
10:56.
It is 5 minutes to 11. I really like this. This is like my kind of thing. Look at that. So yeah, it glows the LED section behind. So it's the LEDs are definitely cut into certain lengths, and it's the length of the words. Although I don't know when is this L being used.
I think that's just filler.
Oh, you think?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it has any use.
Gotcha. Yeah, so the brass plate is cut with all these words, and basically the words are it is, and then there's a bunch of words cut out that probably aren't used because I can't put together any words. And then 15, 25, 30, 10 minutes to past 4, 7, 12, 9, 5, 8, 11,
I forgot 2.
6, 2, 3, 1, 10 o'clock. Those are all the different word combinations that it can be, and it glows. I want to see it change. That's what I want to see that. We have to wait like 5 minutes for it to change. And it's going to be a good one because it's going to change from it is 5 minutes to 11 to it is 12 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a good one. And it's cool because the...
Wait.
Oh, no, it's going to 11 o'clock. That's right.
I was about to say, well, you've been doing this podcast a long time. If it's going to be 12 o'clock.
I don't understand time. They didn't teach that in education.
The thing is it's not going to be.
It's not going to be super
on the
accurate.
dot.
Yeah. What's going to happen? What's going to have to happen is I'm going to have to set it. The next time I plug it in, wherever it's going to be, I need to set it on the second that it changes. That's what I have to do. And then that way it knows.
Preferably at the top of the hour.
I mean, it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't have to. Just be nice.
But yeah, that's going to change hopefully in the next 2 minutes. I don't know how long I've been talking about this thing. But yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for it to change. I'm also ready to take off this mask. I feel like it's falling off my face.
Oh.
And I just need to keep looking at the ceiling.
That follower we had was my padre.
Oh, that was your dad?
Yeah. So Vols is like Tennessee Volunteers are, Tennessee football team. So it's
go Vols, go.
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't know that. I just got a text.
Oh.
So hi, Dad. Welcome to your son being stupid.
This was getting his face detoxed.
I mean, hey, men need to take care of themselves,
That's true. I need my face to look beautiful.
When's my manicure? Like my nails.
That could be a future episode.
What?
We get our faces done. We get our
What if
nails
someone
done.
just ships us a coupon and someone comes down a Medi Pedi present in the house? And we're just like, hey, how long you been doing this?
I hope you don't mind that you're on a podcast.
Oh, we can't do that though. That's free feet. Can't have free feet.
We'll have it blurred.
Oh, okay. For the Ko-Fi?
Yeah.
Uncensored.
Uncensored.
Oh.
You know, it's actually kind of funny. Slim would be a person to build something like this, but have it be a wood plate.
See, I thought it was wood looking at it.
Oh, no, definitely right. Oh, there it goes! It did it. It is 11 o'clock. I like this thing a lot.
Well, I know. I'm saying on the box. It looked kind of like wood. Just like one sheet of like plain, like brown wood. I would say the LEDs are a little harsh. I don't know. I feel like...
Well, we're also super close to it.
Sure. I'm just... Yeah.
If we, like...
I'm just saying first impressions, they're aggressively bright.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but we're super close to it, so imagine...
Do you think we'll actually hang that up somewhere in the house?
I'm going to put it somewhere. I'm not going to hang it up. I think it'll be a entryway sitting up on the desk.
When we figure out when the new podcast is, that could sit up on a shelf.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, people might not be able to read it, but...
Maybe.
It's still part of the collection. I mean...
Let's see. I'm just going to put it here so that way when I edit the video later, we can tell. So this is sitting on the shelf behind me.
That's true. Our perspective is super small. So.
Yeah. Like, we can't read it because it's really small. But for the Ko-Fi later, or for the editing later, I'll be able to tell. Okay, should we take off these masks? I don't feel it did anything for my chin because it's like falling off my chin. But
sure. I don't think it's going to go through the chin hairs.
That's true.
I mean, my face feels like tingly a little bit.
Tingly?
Yeah.
Yeah! Alright.
Yeah, we can take it off. Do you want me to like go get more paper towels?
Does it have taking off instructions?
No, it just says take off. And remove mask and rub in excess serum until absorb, discard after use.
And rub in?
Yeah, so like anything that's on your face, just keep rub it in.
Oh.
You don't want to wipe it off because that's what's helping detox.
Well, then we don't want paper towels.
Well, where are we going to put these? We just go put them on the table?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you can unfold the paper towel you had before and just wrap it in there. Problem solved. Or we have trash bags right there, technically.
True.
All right, let's move this guy. Ooh. All right. I was about to drink my coffee, and that would have ended terribly.
Ugh.
Oh, it stuck to my glasses. Oh, no.
That's why I took my glasses off.
Oh,
first.
no. I tried to take my glasses off first. Okay, we got it. Oh. All right. I hope I'm beautiful now.
The secret is this has all been a scam and you've already been beautiful.
All right.
The light from the clock reflecting and flickering off the table. Oh yeah, the camera shutter speed.
Yeah, so it's not so I don't know how many people know this, how light actually works.
Waves.
So light is always blinking. So if you didn't know that, that's how light works. Light blinks. It's just blinking so fast that your eyes can't see it. But the camera is only recording at maybe 60 frames a second. I don't know. Because I set it so long. Actually, it says it up there. I think it says 60.
I think so too.
Uh,
It's also what we're capturing with our recording software, 60 FPS.
Yeah. I don't know how that conversion works, but because if the camera's still recording at 100 frames per second, but then playing it back, it wouldn't change the shutter speed of.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like, they're probably in match.
But yeah, light is always blinking. And so you just can't see it because when you look at a light, it's blinking so fast that it doesn't actually change for you. But a camera can only record at a certain amount of speed, depending on the quality of the camera. This one can record faster. I think it can actually go 120 frames. But there's no need for it for podcast purposes and stuff like that. So it's only recording at 60 frames per second. So you're actually seeing it blink because the camera is incapable of capturing. Oh, it changed again. Of the, of the actual speed. So pretty interesting. If you didn't know that, that was a wonderful discovery when I first discovered that.
I will say, I feel like my skin is shinier.
Do you feel detoxed?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out later today if, like, I don't know, I break out or something and, like, all the...
Hives, just instant rush to the hospital.
Well, no, not hives. Just, like, I don't know, like, if you ever use, like, certain, like, acne cream and, like, it, of course, like, just causes the acne to, like, come forth out of your skin and it's just, like, you have a breakout, but that's the point of the medicine is to, like, extract all the gunk.
Oh, yeah. It's 2 minutes off because we just set it, like, at a random time. That's why I was saying, like, when I plug it back in, it's going to reset. Yeah. So when I plug it back in, I'm going to change it at the second.
It only does increments of 5. So if it's
right.
an off number, you're kind of...
That's why I'm going to change it at the second it clicks over to, like, 12 or whatever preset time I'm ready for. So... MD's face is more red.
Well, yeah, that's part of a detox. You gotta get rid of the toxins. You know, my face just screams toxicity. You're like, you look at that guy and be like, man, I bet he plays League of Legends.
He's just screaming.
And just says, oh, he plays...
The vein.
And just says, Rainbow Six Siege player right there. Used to be. Still a COD player.
Let's see. Any final remarks? Oh, we watched Mark Rober's recent video last night.
That was fun.
And I'm obsessed with space. Giant space sleeve tattoo, right? I'm obsessed with space. And he broke the new world record for the longest or furthest egg drop. So, you know, when you're in school, you had to drop an egg on the ground and have it not break. So you built little contraptions for it to try and soften the amount of impact it was taking. He dropped one from space and let it hit the ground. And yeah, it was really cool using weather balloons and a whole bunch of stuff. Honestly, it was an amazing video.
A lot of science that I didn't understand in that video.
Lots of science. You learn a lot of cool stuff. Yeah, highly recommend watching it if you're a YouTube person or if you like science or anything like that, really, or if you just like Mark Rober in general. Yeah, it just came out yesterday, I think.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, so. All right, well, cool. This was a fun episode. I enjoyed the things, so.
I mean, yeah. Got use out of both.
Yeah. We're going to have more introduction stuff coming soon. We're still working it out and planning it and all that good stuff. Let's see. Check out previous episodes on YouTube or Spotify. You can listen to the audio versions of these. Join the Discord if you want to suggest items for the show. Suggestions are always great. What else?
Join Ko-Fi if you want
Join the
to
Ko-Fi.
Support us.
Yeah.
Or if you want exclusive content.
Yep.
Definitely, yeah. Join the Discord. Suggest stuff. We're trying to make it. I mean, do we want to talk about the stuff we're doing or later date?
But next time we'll
Okay.
introduce all that.
Either ways, we're trying to elevate how
we're still getting into it, so we're still testing.
We're testing things to make what items we get maybe be better, or get stuff outside of Amazon, stuff like that. So either way, join the Discord, give your suggestions, because no matter what, any suggestion is helpful.
It's always great. Yeah. A lot of these suggestions, even from our buyer, honestly, every episode has been great so far. I think some of them are a little less interactive,
Sure.
but that's kind of the randomness of the episodes, which I really like. So, but yeah, we hope you guys have been enjoying the show. It's really fun going back and rewatching things and hearing your guys' thoughts, especially if you're an audio listener specifically. We still need as much help as possible. If you're watching this live or you watched it on YouTube, go to the YouTube, comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. So
Also,
comment on the videos, this video, like the video, and subscribe to the channel.
Also for the algorithm, just watch it through its entirety.
Yeah.
Don't just leave it off somewhere like 1/4 or half. Like, YouTube rewards videos that people watch through its entirety.
Correct.
And that's not saying you have to actively engage with it. Like, hey,
Put it on, go shopping.
yeah, like,
If you've already seen the episode. If you
Yeah.
haven't seen the episode, watch it.
yeah. Like I'm saying, for the live viewers, like, y'all have already seen what we've done. But like on YouTube, just throw it up, help the process.
Yep.
We're growing on YouTube slowly. I think
It is. We're actually doing well.
I think we're like 27 or something.
It was 25 yesterday, so.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
25.
20 something. I knew.
Videos are getting more and more views, which is great. So, you guys are incredible. We appreciate all of your support. So, all right. I think that's everything.
No?
All right.
We
Well-
will catch you next week. Wait, what is next?
It's a random Saturday.
Okay. I felt like something was happening next week. I don't know.
We do have plans, but they're in the evening, so it doesn't matter.
We do?
Abby's stuff.
Oh.
So, yeah. All right. Have a great week, guys. We'll see you guys in Discord, Ko-Fi, everywhere else. You guys are wonderful. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.
Bye.
Also, your names can still be on there. We
Yes.
appreciate all of you. That's going to be updated too soon.
What? Are we going to make it fancier?
We're going to have, I'm going to actually change up how all this looks, so
All
it's
right.
going to look good.
All right. So new screens.
New screens. You can be scammed like AO, Muffin, SBQ, and Twister. They were all scammed and they loved it.
And they get exclusive content. So get scammed with them and see cool stuff.
Yes. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Oh, I have to take a phone call. Goodbye.